Have you ever wondered why the sound of applause can make your heart race, even if you're not the one on stage? This, my friends, is the intrigue of conditioned responses. It's the symphony of triggers and responses that play out in our minds, often without us even realizing it. Take the scent of freshly baked cookies, for instance. Doesn't it instantly transport you to your childhood kitchen? Now imagine if you could harness this power, this magic. That's what I did. As a young enthusiast of hypnosis, mentalism, and magic, I was fascinated by the mind's ability to form connections, to create triggers that could elicit specific responses. The applause, the smell of cookies, these are all examples of conditioned responses at work. It's a fascinating journey, delving into the mysteries of the mind, understanding the power of conditioned responses. It's incredible how our minds can link certain stimuli to specific responses, isn't it? Cue response systems govern much of our daily life, often without us realizing it. A whiff of a particular perfume might transport you back to childhood, to a memory of your mother getting ready for a special occasion. The sound of a school bell might still trigger a sense of urgency, even years after you've left the classroom. These are all examples of cue response systems in action. Our minds are incredibly adept at forming associations, connecting stimuli from our environment to specific responses. And it's not just involuntary subconscious processes at work. With a little understanding and practice, we can consciously influence these systems. Let's take a volunteer for a brief demonstration. Observe how a simple, deliberate stimulus can lead to a predictable response, showing just how malleable our minds can be. Recognizing these systems is the first step towards harnessing their power. As we delve deeper, we'll explore how we can shape these responses to create more joy, motivation, or calm in our lives. The art of anchoring, or conditioned response, is a powerful tool in influencing emotions and behaviors. It's a fascinating mechanism, rooted in our mind's ability to link stimuli with responses, creating a bridge between the two. But how does it work, you may wonder? Well, there are two secrets to conditioning. First, knowing the correct trigger can elicit any desired response. Just like the mouth-watering response to the smell of a favorite dish, or the comforting calmness invoked by a familiar melody, the right trigger can summon a whole array of emotions and behaviors. The second secret is that new trigger response systems can be created at will. That's right. You can train your mind to respond to new cues, creating a whole new world of responses. Now let's talk about the 5-step anchoring plan. First, you need to decide on the stimulus and state, then vividly imagine the state. Next, find memories associated with the state. Once you've done that, apply the stimulus. Finally, test the anchor. Does it evoke the state you intended? If yes, congratulations. You've just created a new anchor. If not, don't worry. It just means you need to tweak your stimulus or delve deeper into the memories associated with the state. With practice, you can create anchors that can help you tap into any desired emotional state. Fascinating, isn't it? Now let's put theory into practice. In this fascinating world of psychology, nothing beats a live demonstration. So let's dive in and create a happiness anchor together. First, we'll need a stimulus, something simple and easy. Let's go with a hand clap. Now think of a moment in your life when you felt pure, unadulterated joy. Picture it with all your senses. Remember the sights, the sounds, the smells. Let that happiness wash over you. Good. Now, as you're immersed in this joyful memory, clap your hands. That's it. You've just created your first happiness anchor. Every time you clap your hands, your brain will associate it with the joy you just felt. It's incredible, isn't it? But don't just take my word for it. Test it. Clap your hands and see how you feel. Rate your happiness on a scale from 1 to 10. Notice how the feeling intensifies with each clap. That's the power of conditioning at work. And here's the best part. The more you practice this anchoring exercise, the stronger your emotional response will become. It's like building a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. So keep practicing. Flood your life with joy at the clap of your hands. Remember, the power of conditioning lies in your hands. Use it wisely, and you can unlock a world of possibilities.